On today's episode, we are looking at another Tesla mining deal for battery materials. There's a lot going on with full self-driving right now, and we try to figure out if the Tesla heat pump is strong enough for Canada. So let's get going. After our recent feature on how Tesla is sourcing nickel for their 4680 battery production, we have a new report on how the company will be obtaining graphite for that same manufacturing project. The Associated Press has confirmed that Tesla has made a new deal to source graphite from one of the world's largest mines in Balma, Mozambique. This project is operated by the Australian company Sierra Resources, and the raw materials will be processed at a plant in Vidalia, Louisiana. Tesla has signed an agreement to purchase 80% of the graphite output from that Louisiana processing plant beginning in the year 2025, which would amount to 8,000 tons of graphite per year. The monetary value of the deal was not shared, but the report does state that the Australian Mining Corporation would be required to ensure that the graphite from its Mozambique mine meets Tesla's standards for ethics and sustainability. In our report on Tesla's New Caledonia nickel mining operation, we noted that the project had a focus on reduced CO2 emissions, safe handling of toxic waste, and a collaborative working relationship with the local and indigenous people of the island. We would expect that the Tesla standards referenced in the Mozambique report are more or less the same idea. The key factor in this new deal for Tesla will be reducing the dependency on China as a source of graphite. That could have something to do with geopolitical pressures and ethics. We know that is a hot button issue right now, especially as we go into the Beijing Winter Olympic Games that has been diplomatically boycotted by most Western nations, which means we're still sending athletes, just not politicians. Does that actually accomplish anything? No, but the people in charge like to play pretend, so it makes anything involving China a real mess. More than likely, Tesla is just doing this to reduce operating cost. We saw reports in early December 2021 that Tesla was requesting the United States government remove tariffs on graphite imported from China. These duties were introduced by Donald Trump as part of his attempted trade war with China, and basically everyone else, even Canada, became a target in that one. So Tesla was pretty much requesting a rollback to the pre-Trump way of doing business. I'm having trouble finding a report on whether or not a decision was made on that tariff waiver request, but given Joe Biden's track record on these things, I'll assume the answer is no, and it seems like Tesla is going on the same assumption as they've apparently found a way to go around China for a large portion of their graphite needs, which is interesting, because as a part of their case to the US government, Tesla did make the claim that they couldn't get the necessary resources anywhere else. Though that obviously could have just been a bluff to try and get their way. Such things happen all the time in business. Graphite is important because it is used heavily in the anode side of lithium-ion batteries. It takes about 1.2 kilograms of graphite for every kilowatt hour of energy capacity within an electric vehicle battery pack. So your 75 kilowatt hour pack in a Tesla Model Y dual motor probably contains 90 kilograms of graphite, which is about 198 pounds. So if we assume the AP report is referring to US tons in their article, then some quick math would say 8,000 tons of graphite would make about 80,000 Model Y battery packs with existing 2170 cells. That will change with the introduction of the 4680, but we're still not sure by how much. There was a lot of talk of the 4680 using a silicon-based anode that could either reduce or eliminate the need for graphite, but given that this resource deal exists, I would doubt that elimination of graphite is coming anytime soon, but we might see a reduction in the amount of graphite, maybe even a drastic reduction, and that would start to make sense because by the time we get to 2025, Tesla will be making millions of Model Ys every year, so roughly 80,000 battery packs might as well be nothing. Either way, a lot of you guys seem to enjoy our New Caledonia nickel mining video, so once we get more details on the Mozambique graphite acquisition, we will come back with a dedicated video for you on that as well. If you have a hard time focusing on daily tasks such as studying, working, or falling asleep, then today's sponsor Endel is made just for you. I've already been using Endel for over a year, and we've worked with them previously, so I'm very excited to share them with you again today. I've had trouble falling asleep for a long time. It was common for me to try falling asleep for over an hour. But luckily, I found out about Endel, which uses science-backed soundscapes to soothe you into a deep sleep at night. At this point, I couldn't imagine trying to fall asleep without Endel now. It helps me fall asleep quickly so I can sleep longer each day. If you don't have problems falling asleep, they also have a relax mode and focus mode. The focus mode helps boost your productivity by helping you concentrate for longer periods of time. So if you get distracted easily, Endel can help you stay focused, all backed by neuroscience and brainwave studies. I seriously cannot recommend Endel more. I'm getting hours of extra sleep per week, which has had major benefits to my everyday life. And right now, the first 100 people to download Endel by clicking on the custom link in the description will get a free week of audio experiences. So download Endel now. Those free experiences are going to go quickly. And now let's get back to the video. So there's been a lot going on with Tesla full self-driving already this week. You might have seen this full-page ad in the Sunday edition of the New York Times. It says, "Don't be a Tesla crash test dummy," and then makes some claims that full self-driving is the worst software ever made, and people would be dying by the millions every day if Elon Musk ever got his way, or something like that. There are a lot of layers to how batshit crazy this is, and I'm going to go deep into it with our next video, but for now, these are the main points. The ad appears to have been placed by an organization called the Dawn Project, who use the tagline, "Making computers safe for humanity," and according to their website, quote, "demand software that never fails and can't be hacked," which, like, same, bro, that would be great. Not exactly revolutionary ideals here, not exactly sure what this has to do with Tesla though. Until we read to the bottom of the page and see this name, Don O'Dowd, the founder of Dawn Project. And if we follow over to his Twitter handle, which lets his 680 followers know that he is in fact the real Dan O'Dowd, and not one of the apparently many Dan O'Dowd imposters, on January 16th, he wrote, "Today, I placed a full-page advertisement in the New York Times campaigning to ban Tesla full self-driving from our roads. The Dawn Project is organizing the opposition to Elon Musk's ill-advised full self-driving robot car experiment," to which our fellow YouTuber and very smart person, Dave Lee, replied, "I think it's only fair and honest for you to disclose which Tesla competitors your company, Green Hill Software, have taken money from." To which Elon Musk himself replied, "Green Hill Software is a pile of trash." And of course, we find out that Green Hill Software is in the business of autonomous vehicle software. Wow, no surprise there. The giant advertisement that the real Dan paid something like $200,000 to print was not so much about saving millions of innocent children from being flattened by killer robot cars, as it was a spectacularly thinly veiled attempt to sell more autonomous vehicle technology to Tesla competitors. Anyways, at the same time as this is all happening, Tesla is preparing to roll out FSD beta version 10.9 this week and are finally expanding the beta access north of the wall into Canada. Thank you. It's nice to be included. Looking forward to it, except for the fact that my city is completely covered in snow, and so I don't think full self-driving beta is going to work very well, at least until it melts. A look at the release notes for version 10.9 suggests that Tesla is hard at work to make FSD beta behave more and more like a human driver. Particularly interesting are references to more natural unprotected left turns, which should increase the system's safety, as well as calmer launches when there are imminent slowdowns ahead, which should make the drive smoother than before. And on top of all that, Tesla has released their Q4 2021 vehicle safety report, and in a result that will surprise no one who's been paying attention, autopilot continues to be extremely safe. Tesla recorded one crash for every 4.31 million miles driven with autopilot engaged. Tesla also recorded one crash for every 1.59 million miles when autopilot was not engaged. Based on Tesla's report, there is a significant difference between the results when autopilot was activated and when drivers did not use it. For comparison, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's most recent data stated there was one automobile crash every 484,000 miles driven in the United States. Like we said, there is a lot to unpack here, so full video coming on this next. Stay tuned and be sure to subscribe. We've had some issues popping up so far this winter season with Tesla's heat pump system. It has been absolutely frigid cold this past month up north here. Like even for Canada, this is cold as balls, and that seems to have resulted in Transport Canada opening an issue assessment investigation following 16 complaints from owners in Canada who stated that their Tesla Model 3 and Model Y HVAC systems, including the heat pump, were not operating correctly in extremely cold weather. Concerns were mostly related to a vehicle's potential difficulty with defogging and defrosting the windshield, which could affect driver visibility. Following the reports from Transport Canada, the NHTSA has also launched a probe into the issue. The association wrote in a statement, NHTSA is aware of the issue and is continuing to gather information, discuss the issue with Tesla, and evaluate potential safety concerns. In response to the investigation on January 15th, Elon Musk announced that Tesla is starting to roll out a new over-the-air software update that includes a fix to a heat pump issue that has been plaguing Tesla vehicles in cold weather regions. Elon wrote, "Firmware fix to recalibrate heat pump expansion valve is rolling out now." However, some are worried that it might need more than a software fix, as Tesla service centers have indicated to owners that it might be more of a hardware problem. This comes after several Tesla service centers shared with affected customers that the issue came from the air intake of the heat pump, where a flap, or now potentially a valve, gets stuck with an ice buildup. So far, reviews of the software update have been mixed. Model 3 owner Scott Polhamus wrote on Twitter, "Heat pump drama issues all fixed now. Mine is working at negative 26 degrees Celsius and seems fine." That's negative 15 Fahrenheit for Americans and is pretty damn cold. But we've had much colder days in the past couple of weeks. And for the record, I've never known a car that didn't struggle to make heat in these conditions. But I've never seen any car other than a Tesla that could fix it with a free software update that downloads at your own house. So it's pretty damn amazing. For more Tesla news delivered straight to your inbox, make sure to subscribe to our Tesla Space newsletter. We keep you up to date on all things Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and Boring Company in one quick and fun to read package. Link in the description to sign up. It's theteslaspace.com. And make sure to drag our emails over into your primary inbox so we don't get lost in the promotions tab. Also, don't forget to check out our new Space Race channel and subscribe over there for even more space exploration content. As always, if you want to continue to learn about everything regarding Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk, we've got 2 more video options for you on the screen to check out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up today if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel for weekly content just like this.